AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Takk McKinley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. That is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Again, it's Watson. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Push him back. Push him back. 91.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They run with Taylor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Texans 3, Colts 0.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you wet.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll drop this down to Coleman. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end, Burton. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They'll run with Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Taylor. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Taylor. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. The give to Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run. Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
We got 4. We got 4.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
The 49-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and Cooks has it over the middle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Here it comes.
Operating from the gun, Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Here we go, here we go. 58, boys, 58. Quit talking about it.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ben Banogu showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, Watson. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Give right side. Stanford. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
10 at the 37-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanford, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. In the car.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stanford, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They run the counter. Stanford, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
On the play brings up third down.
He finds Coleman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Indianapolis.
Back now in Houston, it's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Complete to
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Texans' 20-yard line.
Second and 5. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run on first down. Stanford, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Taylor. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's back to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
14.
Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.